Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Sarr out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Koulibaly in at small forward. And for Philadelphia, Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Well, Doris, neither of these teams playing well as of late. What's the mindset tonight?
I think both teams come in thinking this is a very winnable game, and let's get ourselves on track by making sure we set the tone early. Listen, winning can be a habit, so can losing. One of these teams has got to get off the schneid.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Poole. Shot clock at 5. Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Now Poole. Kuzma outside. Back to Poole. They set the pick. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
To the middle. Stolen. And they're on the break for the finish. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And here's George. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Sinks that one from the post.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Brogdon, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound Washington. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. And that one's good. Poole.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's picked off. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here.
And he makes the first. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Oubre. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Maxey. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 5.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kuzma. And let's have a look at which point guards have posted the best steals numbers over this past month. Tyrese Maxey, third.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending, aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Brogdon. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot, but you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Here's Sarr. He's got 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Brogdon missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oubre. They get it back. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Pass to Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
76ers trail by 5. George with it. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the 3. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Poole. Shoots over Maxey. Poole's shot is off. Outside Maxey. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Sarr. Give him 8. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Both teams will make substitutions. .105 left to play in the first. Clock at 2. Here's Kuzma. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
76ers trail by 5. Now here's Martin. No points yet. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for George. Council comes in for Martin. Gordon, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid is screen on George. Clock at 4. Council. And he buries his first look. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Carrington. Coming off a 12-point game. George, a screen on Lowry. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Lowry. And that one drops for him. Valanciunas against Embiid. To the inside. Yabusele. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Wizards up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Wizards leading by 5. They've got Joel Embiid. Eric Gordon is out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
Kyle Kuzma right there, folks, showing you he is willing to mix it up to get a bucket.
Philadelphia shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Here's Carrington. Kispert on the wing. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Gordon right side. Over Kispert. Shot is good by Gordon. So it's Washington now. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. And here's Lowry from the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Carrington. Back to Kuzma. From outside the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Gordon. And Embiid drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And check out the NBA's top three-point shooters over the course of the past month. Well, you look at Martin. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Washington leading by 6. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle. Brian, they're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Lowry. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Brogdon with a screen on Oubre. Here's Carrington. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
George outside. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Poole. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. They still need this. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Malcolm Brogdon a little bit crafty on the interior, getting that one down.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Oubre. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And so Oubre nails them both. Washington leading by 4. Poole outside. Pass to Brogdon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
That's the big, strong, physical body of Malcolm Brogdon, able to take the contact and still get a shot off.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Offensive board. Washington leading by 6. Pass to Poole. Kuzma with the ball. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
1:25 left in the first half. Here's Yabusele. Outside Maxey. George for 3. Buries it from 3. George has got 7 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
We've got 1:08 left in the second. Kuzma outside. Back to Poole. Outside Koulibaly. Kuzma against George. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
40 seconds left in the first half. Poole, the pass to Sarr. And here's Brogdon. It's Poole on the wing. Maxey covering. Poole shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
It's scooped up. Left side, Oubre. George finds Oubre. Maxey surveys. Another shot. He can't hit that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Oklahoma City Thunder will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
Look at the defense. They're not even sweating. They need to run their offense. Get into some kind of rhythm. Hero ball is not working.
Look, trust your teammates. That's all I have to say.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Jordan Poole out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Koulibaly in at the 3. Sarr misses. 76ers trail by 3. Steps back. Maxey passes to Martin. Back to Maxey. With the teardrop. That shot is off. Well, the Wizards shooting the rock well at 46%. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Well, Doris, you covered him. Jordan Poole was electric in the 2022 NBA Finals.
Well, B.A., there's no doubt they do not win the title without Jordan Poole and the lift he gave them at various points in that finals run. This guy is electric on the offensive end when his game is working.
And George with the basket on the assist by Oubre. George has got 9 points.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And here are the Sixers now. The Wizards making their last shot. George, good. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now let's take a look at the shooting guards who have been rebounding like forwards this season. Second, Kelly Oubre.
I mean, think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's George. Nails the baby hook. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Kuzma against Martin. Back to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brogdon. Over Oubre. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, this guy's been confident since the opening tip. Malcolm Brogdon getting things done offensively.
Embiid a screen on Poole. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good off the glass. Maxey's got 9 points.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Brogdon. Kuzma against Martin. Down low. Embiid with a steal. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
The Wizards with a lead. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Poole shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Joel Embiid. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Here's Yabusele, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Count it.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Gordon in for Martin. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kispert's checked in for Sarr. Pass to Carrington. Now Valanciunas. Drummond defending. Shakes him. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Mr. Bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
Here's Yabusele. Now Drummond. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Corey Kispert.
Well, this has been the book on defending Andre Drummond on the interior. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, one thing you can say about Andre Drummond, he is so steady. Statistically, it's the same story every year.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Poole. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Takes the three. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
We all know Jordan Poole can run hot and cold. Look out now, he just made one.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. The three. Drummond grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. And there There's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Corey Kispert.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw's good from Maxey. The Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Carrington. Six to shoot. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Wizards making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. Just 4 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. For 3, Gordon nails it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 5 now. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Wizards up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Three tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. They've got Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry out there with Jackson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Kispert. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. George against Gordon. Over to the left wing. Pass to Embiid. To take the lead. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Valanciunas with a screen on Lowry. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Lowry. Fires from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Carrington no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And Embiid with the block. Pure from 3-point range. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Now here's Jackson, defended by Kispert. Inside. And Embiid fires it home.
Well, it's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass it. Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Washington with the ball. Here's Carrington. Pass to Gill. The 3 ball. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Jackson finds Lowry. It doesn't go for him. Kispert with some nice D. Here's Carrington, defended by Jackson. Kispert left side. George outside, just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Carrington no good. The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Lowry, good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Carrington. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Gill from deep. And again, Washington, no good. Philadelphia has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jackson, pass to Embiid. And they recover it. Off the mark there with a 3. Washington trailing. Here's Carrington. Back to George. Pass to Carrington for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good. And now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Lowry is stone cold when it comes to making big-time shots. Go ahead, Kyle.
Here's Carrington. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A new lineup here for Washington. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, and coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Kuzma. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. George outside. Pass to Embiid. Here's Martin. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Kuzma. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
.141 left in the final quarter. Maxey passes to Martin. Maxey with a screen on Kuzma. Outside Oubre. George outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Brogdon. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Good whistle there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Does get the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Down low. Here's Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. We've seen this guy perform on the biggest stage. Jordan Poole has established himself in big-time moments.
Here's Embiid. After the basket by Washington. Martin outside. Pass to Oubre. No good from outside. And Washington with possession. 4-point game. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Kuzma. It's in!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Here's Embiid. Oh, no good!
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Good on the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
They could win it. It's good! He buried a game winner!
An amazing finish. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Alex Sarr.